she's so down to earth, so totally, seemingly unfazed by what's happened to her.
Yeah.
And you got to think, how is that possible? But she does an amazing job of it, and she's, so pleasant and lovely to everyone she meets. I have so much time for her.
Yeah,
I really like her. And if someone's going to have that army, I'm glad it's her, because I think she will, use her power for good. And I hit a little button, but my things thought I should have looked at that, but my buttons aren't there. Could anyone hit Maria? Anyone got a Maria out there?
Maria.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. So
I thought it would be nice to have a week without it.
I know, but I was reading the papers and I didn't look over and didn't see that my little square things aren't there.
You've taken your eye off the proverbial ball.
I did. The big ball that looks like a computer. Yeah. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you very much.
Aww.
It's nearly summer. It's nearly spring.
Do you know, I did see some daffodils. I was driving yesterday, and by the side of the road there was the daffodils, and they were out.
Yeah, and the little tiny snowdrops are coming up, and it doesn't get dark. Well, certainly in the south. I don't know about the north.
The north.
Until about 5:30 now, which has to be progress. No, everywhere. Apart from, obviously, Iceland and Alaska.
Yeah, and Alaska. And points above. And points above. Oh, do you know, we haven't had any text for ages. You get the text from the people who are on they used to live in the East End, and then they have a bed and breakfast on some Scottish island. They used to text in every day. Do you think their digital radio broke or something? Don't know.
I think they got bored with you taking the mickey out of them. Probably.
Just laughing at their lives.
I like that you're very specific about. They used to live in the East End, and then they left to go to a Scottish croft.
Well, they did. They decided, right, we're going to do it. Maybe it wasn't all they thought it would be, and actually they're now living back in
Yes,
Bow or
it's
somewhere.
Lonely and it's cold, and you have to deal with the public,
and it's hard work.
I was talking to somebody who does this thing, runs these things, and has done a survey about it, and said the people that do well at it, are a gay couple, because there's two of them to change the light bulbs, and normally it's the woman doing all the work. I know this is very kind of sexist, but it's women doing all the work and the greeting and the looking after and the changing the sheets, whereas with a gay couple, they're nice to the people because they're working together and they feel like they're a team, and they have two people to do it. So
what does the straight man do?
Watches football.
Okay.
If we're going down the generalisation.
You're just going, Maud, those sausages are burning.
What's for breakfast?
You'll turn that bacon because...
Do you know what I want to just talk to you about briefly? Because you have encountered fame in your past, and indeed now. You have seen the rise and fall.
Should I get a pen and write this down?
Yes, please, if you would. I wish to talk to you about Taylor Swift.
Ah!
I love Taylor Swift, but I feel that they are starting... you can't have a successful woman. Madonna saw it. Lots of people. You cannot have a successful woman. I feel they are beginning to gun for her. I mean, I don't mean that literally, obviously, because that would be wrong. Well, that is America. Yeah. But they are now saying, like she snubbed Celine Dion. No, she didn't. She just was overexcited about getting an award, and she has snogs with Celine Dion backstage. And that her army, the Swiftie army, are going to prevent Trump getting in. I mean, she's a singer. She sings. She does stadium tours. I mean, I know America is insane, and he was a chat show... No, he wasn't a chat show host. He was a reality TV host. Yeah. But I feel that we're on the cusp. When somebody gets too big,
I think
we're
they can try.
on the cusp.
I think they can try and go for her, but it's not going to work. Because that Swiftie army are so devout. And also, because she's not... It's not like they've drunk the Kool-Aid or bought the snake oil. Yeah. She's good.
She knows what she's doing.
She is really good. She's got her head. I mean, the most surprising thing to me about Taylor Swift is when I talk to her backstage, it's like you can't be this normal. You must be doing an impression of a normal person, because she's so down to earth, so totally, seemingly unfazed by what's happened to her. Yeah. And you got to think, how is that possible? But she does an amazing job of it, and she's, so pleasant and lovely to everyone she meets. I have so much time for her.
Yeah,
I really like her. And if someone's going to have that army, I'm glad it's her, because I think she will, use her power for good.
But I can see it starting to bubble up, because the power, they let her have a little bit of power, but not too much. I mean, did you ever feel, you've been famous for a long time, that they were starting to look for things to bring you down. You know, this is how the world works.
Well, it's good
tall
fun.
poppy syndrome, isn't it? They
It's good
build you
fun.
up, you're
It's good-
blessings
yeah.
with sliced bread, and now you're a terrible person.
Yes, I mean, you saw. I think the recent time you saw it was when I don't know what happened, why they decided that Holly and Phil had to go. They would not rest till new people were presenting this morning. It's so weird.
I know where it started. It started when they didn't queue up to see
No.
the Queen. It was before that.
That was it. Like that was
that
them
was it.
kind of going, because who cares? But you know, they made us care. It was very, very strange.
And like Swiftie, they're now saying, you know, she's got a private plane because she has to do a lot of tours. And, you know, she's contributing. Basically, it's her global warming is Taylor Swift's problem. That's what somebody was saying the other day in the paper.
So,
But I hope she has good people around her. I mean, I saw her at the Grammys saying hello to people, saying, hello, I'm Taylor, like nobody knew. Just to keep that normality.
And also, if all you do is be nice and decent and da-da-da-da, and then you still get that press, I mean, that must be frustrating to kind of... Hang on, why? You know, all you are is angry because I'm a 30-year-old billionaire
woman.
And woman, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
nobody minds about Elon Musk gets away with it, etc., etc. I'm sorry, am I on my political soapbox?
You are. We've got very serious.
Shall I get off it now?
I tell you what.
What are you going to play? Not Taylor Swift.
Let's have a beautiful ode to fame. This is a song about fame.
Is it called Fame?
No, it's called Stars.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it's about. It's probably just about stars. It's by Simply Red.
I like the link that you were attempting.
Yeah, well, you ruined it.
Sorry.
Yeah, no one would have known this was just a...
Yes, they would. They would. They so would.
Virgin Radio.